So I said during last video that I'd reset my core to be balanced after Malvern Hill was over. Well, I will, but not right now. In fact, I'm not going to touch my army at all. I'm just going to spend my career points and then head to the battle, where I will not be selecting any of my corps to take part, because this next fight is done entirely with troops that aren't mine, so I get another chance to, we'll say, commandeer some equipment, not only from my opponents, but from my allies as well. And making that job even easier, this stage doesn't have much of a time limit. While there is a game timer, it will just give you the option to finish when it runs out, and then you can effectively take as long as you like wiping out every last soldier. And notice I didn't say enemy. I'm not sure if there is a hard time limit, but I didn't reach it. Anyway, the stage. Our latest reports describe a massive federal supply depot at Manassas Junction, guarded only by a small garrison. You will lead General Trimble's brigade. His regiments have taken up positions in the woods and are ready to commence the assault before daybreak. More reinforcements are on the way to support you if needed. You lead General Trimble's regiments. Attack and capture their supply depot. There's only a small garrison present, but the Federal Army is spread out in the wider area, so you should expect their reaction. General Early is marching with his regiments to support you in case of a counterattack. Hopefully our raid is going to shift their attention north away from our capital. Good luck, General. This battle more or less hinges on knowing two things that the game doesn't tell you. So once again, enjoy having a strategy guide to spill the Union beans. The first is that the enemy only really starts with the lone defending brigade, a few skirmishers, and a lone cavalry. They will be getting a fair bit of reinforcements though, so taking the top fort fast is fairly important. Second is that the top fort also has an unusual defensive bonus. The actual bonus for the defensive spot is pretty bad, just like most defensive spots for this game's first 2/3 to 3/4 of the campaign, but within the fort itself, everywhere but the top right corner actually counts as urban cover, which means that, if after taking the fort, you park your team anywhere but that corner, you can exchange fire with the Union troops in the open quite favorably. The Union is somewhat aware of this themselves and will often charge into melee to try and negate that bonus. But if you have your northern force well set up inside the fort, with perhaps a single infantry brigade and your skirmishers outside to take shots of opportunity, it should still end up in your favor. The bottom fort is better off for the Union, but your southern reinforcements will actually get some cannons, which will help matters. Rushing it should work just as well as rushing the northern fort did, but if you want to take a more measured approach, know that an infantry unit in the woods here and here should be just barely in firing range of the garrison, while your cannons also beat it up. While I'll be using the full aggression strat in this video, another option, given this stage's nearly never-ending timer, is to rush the top fort, but then take the southern reinforcements and swing them north, so that you can totally fight off and annihilate the northern enemy force, while the southern one sits in and around their other fort. In either case, be sure not to let your two cavalry brigades take too much damage from the main fighting. The enemy only get 2 artillery batteries this stage, and they tend to leave them undefended. Your small cavalry groups are perfect for dealing with them as long as they are in good shape. You are going to want your infantry to rush straight to the fort. Give them sprint orders immediately, and consider hold fire orders as well. They have to get inside the walls before the reinforcements arrive, and any shots they take getting there will hold them up. Not that you have to take 0 shots, mind you, just remember you're on a clock. To give them the avenue to arrive at the fort, use your skirmish team, as well as a skirmish detachment from as many of the brigades as you choose, to hold open the direct route. Remember, in this stage, you really don't care about your long-term casualties. so splitting off small groups that may or may not get wiped out isn't as big a concern as it normally is. Your 2 cavalry will fall in behind the infantry and join them in the fort assault, after making sure the infantry get there first. Other than attacks of opportunity, this should be their only main combat prior to when we use them to go cannon hunting. Okay, I know what I just said about not engaging with my own cavalry. My skirms took most of the damage from that enemy cav charge though, my own horsies are fine. Alright, I admit, I like cavalry in 2-to-1 odds, cannons are not. This is just those attacks of opportunity I mentioned. into point-blank range of my cannons? You guys are too kind. Wow, my officers aren't having a good day. If I was trying to efficiently defeat the stage, then after having swept the Union out of the southern fort, I would have transferred most of my force to the north to fight off that force as well. However, I'm not out for efficiency at this stage. At least not efficiency with regards to the preservation of troops. Now for a bit of a standoff. Since the only thing I'll really be moving is the cav teams, this seems like a good place for the fast forward tool. And now, time to revisit that successful tactic from First Bull Run. Specifically, the tactic where I charge my cannons into melee so I can loot them later. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting my melee cannon charge to break through the enemy lines. As the enemy is down to 2 damaged infantry brigades at this point, and I need them alive to kill my cannons, I'll fall back with my infantry to give them the time needed to do so. Yes, this means yielding the southern fort. Really? They reach from here? Guess I need to fall back farther. Finally, time to go find that cannon battery. In theory, I could let them fire for the next 12 hours to kill half my army, but I'm not going to min-max my loot that much. With the cannons gone, it's time to finish things up. Just a friendly reminder, ending a stage by wiping out the entire enemy force does not guarantee victory. The objectives must still be met. So I need to capture the southern fort and then kill the Union off. Time for a lot of retreating and hold fire orders. Alright, the wrap-up. Total casualties? Don't care. Goals? We won. Unit performance? Don't care. Officer report? Don't... Jesus, that's a lot of losses. Don't care. Combat loot. 6 Napoleons, 3,000 new model Springfields, nice. 4 10-pound ordnance, 3 20-pound Parrots, that's a good grab. Some supplies, some skirmish weaponry. Alright then. In addition to the looted gear, I apparently secured 100,000 in war funds from raiding Manassas Depot. I'll take it. In any event, Cedar Mountain will be the next objective, but while this video may have been shorter than usual, I'm still not going to cram 2 stages into 1 chapter of this semi-commentary campaign walkthrough and strategy guide. Till next time.